Sparklines are a great way to show trends within your data, and it's a conditional formatting tool. In this video, I'll take you through some of the options within Sparklines. So let's dive into a data set. With this data set, we've got information on 5 different production lines by month and their sales by month. So visually, it's hard to see what the trends are and what's happening within the data. Using Sparklines, we can add in a nice visual format that'll show us what's happening for each of those lines. So to do this, we're going to start by selecting Insert and then Column, and we'll add a column sparkline. Our data range will be from cell B2 through cell G6. And then since we're doing data across multiple rows, our location range will be cell H2 down through H6. Then when we select OK, we'll end up with our sparklines that show up as columns. So the columns, if we hone in on cell H2, show the trend for line 1. In this case, our highest months are in March and April, so those are our highest bars. It's important to note, though, that when we do sparklines, it's taking the information across that line, not across the entire values. For example, if we look at April. So in April, for line 1, our value was 4,734. That's our 4th line here, which is our tallest. But if we look at April for line 2, it's 177,628, which is considerably higher than our 4,000. But if we look at our 4th bar, it's smaller than it is for line 1. So if you're using this as a tool for sparklines, it's important to realize that these sparklines are only across those rows. And again, they're not incorporating all of those values for those sparklines. So I'm going to show you a few other options with the sparklines. We could also do Insert. We could do Wins and Losses. We can do Wins and Losses, and we're going to select again cell B2 through G6. And then our location range for these will be column I2 through I6. In this case, all of those are positive values, so everything's always above that line. If there was a negative value, then it would be below that line. So there's quite a few different options when it comes to sparklines. The last one I'll show you is a line option. So we'll use the same data range again, B2 through G6. In this instance, we're going to put them in J2 through J6, and we'll see the trend over time. With all of these, it's just, again, important to remember that it's looking at the row across and not all of the information. But the sparklines then give you great information as a visual tool to really explain what's happening within your data.